Only a couple of minutes late here. Forgot to actually turn my microphone off before going live, but everything's sorted now. So time to attack this side quest. Well, that word was what I said. Tier 8, I've got 45 Uru, is that what it's called? How much I need? I need 60, I think. 60, 70 to get to the next tier. 75, okay. That's not too bad. I think it's 10 each time. So let's just jump straight into it. Game's been a bit laggy for me today. Anytime I've jumped on. That's a weird team I've got set up already. You know what? I'm going to use Wasp today. I recently ranked 2'd Wasp. She is hitting like a train. So that is a lot of fun to have her now up there. I was chasing her for years and finally got her. I'm going to need Doom for that hell, haven't I? There's Gulk. So I want to try and use something different today. Not just go. I'm going to use Gladiator Hulk just for a bit of fun. Let's go Hit Monkey. I've still not used him this week. And Odin. I think it's Odin. Hope it's Odin. You know what? I haven't actually used Magneto against him, so let's do this. See what happens. We are recommended team. Cool. Let's just go into it. Attack. So 18 KPI, that's right. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so just trying not to die to Hela this time. I was getting my butt kicked the last stream I did with her, but hopefully this time she doesn't prove to be a bit of a pain. Just gonna block that. Get in and just keep heavying. We're gonna launch this SP3. Last time I was doing this, I did get slapped in the face when my heavy didn't lock on for whatever reason. But she is going to drop very soon. Boom. No death in the first fight. It's going to be a first in this side quest this month. Okay, Thor Ragnarok. I actually haven't used Magneto against him like ever, so why not? Let's fire away. Just keep hitting into him. Got a couple of firsts, I guess, tonight. I mean, not dying to Hela, that would be a nice first. Using Magneto against Hulk, Thor Ragnarok. I could use it against Hulk as well, actually. Is there a Hulk? Yeah, there's a Hulk, isn't there? Right, use your special too, come on. Let's go, Thor. Man, I wish this Thor was so much better than he is. Because he's got some fun mechanics. Right, go away. Did he just evade that? That was weird. Oh well, he's dead. No real trouble there. That was strange though. But oh well. Okay, so Gladiator Hulk, let's go. You'll hide. Yeah, cool. Nah, we're going to go Hit Monkey for this one. Next fight I'll use Wasp. I kind of wish I had Suicides on the moment for Hit Monkey because he is just so much better with Suicides and just pairs so well with them. Like this should kill him. Boom. Got a slight suspicion I'm in the wrong difficulty. If I am, whoops. Hopefully I'm not. Right, what's this one again? I've not done this in a week, so no, I'm going to actually I'll use Wasp in the next fight against Odin. Let's just keep slapping into him. This shouldn't be too much trouble, hopefully. made a wee mistake there. He might end up, yeah, just going to go into my face. Thankfully, Doom's such a tanky champion that it didn't really do much. Boom. Nice and easy. I'm very much happy that this side quest is a lot better than last month's, because that was just rubbish. It was really not much fun. Okay, let's use Wasp. Everything bad's gone, so he shouldn't be a trouble at all. Wallop. Nice. He does have an armor up, so I'm not doing the full damage that I normally do with her. Let's go, Wasp. Do you like that passive stun that she does with her heavy? Just back off, nice and simple. Evade and parry. Nothing too nasty here. Let's bulwark again. Is that the one where I hit too hard? I can't remember. I know it's a node in an Alliance War, but cannot remember. Speaking of Alliance War, I better go check Alliance Quest. Completely forgot that was on. If I'm needed, I need to jump in there. Oops. Quick wee look. Some of our guys are from Malaysia Indonesia, I think it's Indonesia that they wait on me to clear. Let's have a look. Yeah, I needed what is today anyway? Stoppable Force, what's the global? Parry Curse, ugh. And force intercept and a dash attack. Okay. So champion, I normally take this path 7, which is champion, Ultron, down to Silver Surfer, then Rhino and Yondu. So I'm going to need someone who's unstoppable. I used Dragon Man last week, but that was a bit of a pain. I might just do it anyway. Who do I want to use here today? What's section 2? I'm sure it's section 2 and 3. So I completely forgot about Alliance Quest being on. Colorblind, strength in numbers, right. No worries. And this should be shock. Cool. Let's do a quick energy dump here. And then we'll be good to go. Right, go away. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. We got Dragon Man, strength in numbers. There's a model there, so we have my 5-star torch. Don't want to use a 6-star. I think I'm going to need him in war today. Let's fire with this. This goes bad. Maybe I'll change tomorrow to use Morningstar like I used to do. The big thing with Dragon Man is I need to get to an SP3. Before I can really do any... Ah, crap. I tried to move there, but it don't let me. So with the champion, I also need to be careful of the timing of his... was it Primal Fury? Where he goes really annoying. It's always unstoppable. I've been caught out of that before. Just back off. See, there's Primal Fury. I'm just going to wait that out. The range on that was a bit scary. Let's launch this. At least I've got unstoppable up. I can regen any hit I take. So that's always a nice wee buffer. We go get smacked. Okay, so I'm just going to wait out his unstoppable now. Next we intercept, throw my hit, my special. My unstoppable has ended. Let's just wait this out again. Back up and back up. Let me get heavy. Throw this SP3, this should be it. That's fine. That's Voss taking out, Alliance Leader taking that path as well, so I'll just back up. Let's make sure it's him and not JR. If it's JR, it's just moved up for me then. That's Voss, that's fine. Does he have someone? That's a very strange team. I'll check back in about 10 minutes. Let's get back to side quest then. Wrong button. You donkey. Just check the audio. Has it been okay? Seems alright. Do I want? I don't really need Gladiator Hulk if I'm using Wasp. I thought there was a Loki here, but there's not, so might change it up for Human Torch just for a wee bit of attack boost. Why not? I'm not actually going to use him, because I'm going to use everyone else. Can we keep the streak going without dying to Hela? Here's hopeful. Here's hopeful. Doesn't make any sense in English. Let's get a double parry here. Nice. Same again. Boom. And now we go for the SP3. Just playing Doom super safe. Don't want anything too crazy. That stun nearly ran out there. Oh, that was a bit dodgy. But we're through, it's fine. It is fine. Kind of. Right, Magneto, let's go. Not my favourite champion, but that's what it is. I don't particularly enjoy him. Great rework though, great rework. Very powerful. Just I don't have a lot of fun playing him. Never really have. It's kind of his animations more than anything else. I use them when I need to. Don't particularly enjoy his animations. I try and stay away from characters who don't have super cool animations. That's a big thing about my rank ups, is always if I enjoy the animations, then I'm going to rank them up regardless of whether or not they are super duper characters. I swapped out Wasp there by accident. I meant to switch out Hulk. Oh well. We've been gutted that there's not a Loki for the class advantage on Gladiator Hulk. That'd be kind of fun. These guys are just dropping quick, so maybe the next tier when we get up there, he might have that. Nice wee regen there, lovely, and boom. Wee man does it. 15 hits. Lovely jubbly. So let's try not get hit in the face this time with an SP2. Just gonna go Doom, just to get rid of these buffs. Let's just get through this one quickly. I'm kind of hoping that this is what do you call it? The last one in this tier. just so we can get on to the next one, and I want to see what that one's like, because I haven't seen any footage yet. I believe in tier 10 there's a Mangog, which I'm not looking forward to. Bang, bang, bang. Probably didn't kill Heimdall. There we go. Boom. Right, Odin. Okie doke. June 17. He does have armor up. Just go Doom. Just go Doom. There's absolutely no point in me bringing like Gladiator Hulk for this, because he's just gonna hit like a wet fish. It would be nice if he had a bit more damage on him, or like something like I've got an idea for something to buff him actually. That's in a video coming out in 2 days' time. I'm gonna talk through Gladiator Hulk, Sentry, Invisible Woman. Heck else, there's 5 champions. Can't remember who the other 2 are. Come back to me in a minute. What the heck is it? Invisible Woman, Sentry, Morningstar, that's the one, and I can't actually remember what it is. Okay, I think we were just one short then. So look, yeah, 10 more, and we'll be able to go into the next tier. Tier 9, I believe that is. Right, let's swap it. You Gulk. Let's just use this. You know what? Just swap it to the entire team and start again. Doom for Hela. Let's bring in somebody else. I'm tempted, I'm tempted to use him. It's like a wet fish, but it's kind of fun. You know what? I am going full on Cyclops here. I'm going to bring in the full team for him, just to make him half decent, and have him all at 4 stars. Or else I would have done videos with him as a like in Act 6 and 7. Let's go. He's got Havoc as backup, Doom there, and that should be okay. Hopefully. This could go sideways in the most colossal of ways, but it's a game, so let's just have some fun. Because the game has, in all honesty, been a little bit stale recently. I've kind of finding myself more playing for content, like videos wise, than actually for the actual love of the game. It has been a wee bit. I don't know. I was saying on Twitter earlier on that I would love to see Road to the Labyrinth type of thing come again. The maze would be good as well. These wee things coming every 2 months, just to keep things fresh. Be short, sharp side quests, not necessarily big, long things. Maybe every 3 months have something big and static. But having every 2 months, having something along with a monthly side quest to just to keep it fresh. I would love to see something like where we have to use like 2 stars or something only, so there's limits, because it's all good and well but having a bit of content that's unlocked every single star level, but once you get to a certain point and you've got rank 5-star Dooms, you've got the full shebang and all these powerful champions, then it gets to a point where it doesn't matter what they bring out. You're using the same champions and you are just steamrolling through it. And not a lot of people have like a 2-star Doom, Human Torch, all these big ones. So that would be nice just to see something a wee bit different. Cyclops again. Let's go, Cyclops. I think for the next round I will be bringing in my strongest team. Just because I have no idea what to expect. Completely duffed up the reparry there. And the evade on that SP1. I do hate Gladiator Hulk's SP1, though I still think I've got a bit of PTSD from Abyss of Legends, from when I faced him there. Let's just get that healing. Bang, bang, bang. Boom. That's quite nice actually. That was not a bad SP2. In all honesty, very much a noodle character. 9 armor breaks, and we're doing 1700 damage. Lovely. Cyclops has these animations where it just feels like he hits like a train, but let's be honest, it really doesn't. You know, hits like a... It's like a feather. Probably the best way to describe him. He needs to hit harder. I would quite like to see him have some sort of power gain, like Havoc does. You know, having portals to... I think it's still this way. It's still this way in the comics. Having portals to energy, you know, where you can unleash beams at any time. You know, you should have some sort of power gain. Maybe a concussion, as well as the armor breaks. Although knowing Kabam right now, it would be an 80% max concussion. Well, it's just my phone reminded me to update. I'll do that later. Right, Heimdall, let's go. That's a bit rubbish. Who's your special from armor breaks run out, please? Boom. Whoa, we must have limber. That I completely forgot about. Go away. Sorted. Sorted. Still takes 52 hits with the extra 15% attack from Jubilee and the extra synergy from Professor X. It's not exactly the best times. Let's just go Havoc, because I brought him in, so let's have some fun with another champion. I am finding myself these days playing different champions more and more, just trying to not play the same champions. Parry that. Mainly to get the extra plasma charges. Right, again. So we heavy off, get the feedback on, and just see him melt. I do like it when it's like energy adoption lightning nodes with Havoc, because that is just, it just melts everything. They just feed into his abilities, and it's just super fun. I think. Oh crap! Right, let's just use this SB3 and kill Odin. Just end them right now. Lovely. That was a lot quicker. Right, that should be enough to do number 9 now. So let's go buy the chest of armor. What do we call it? Caskets of Ancients. Winters number 9 to get T2 Alpha, Horn of Worth, 5-star Nexus. Okay, T5 basic. I'm drowning in T5 basic right now. But that is not what I want. Wish I could see what that is. Okay. Right, full strength time this round. I can afford to bring Wasp at least, but I am going to bring in Colossus and Omega Red just for a bit of safety. Just in case there's anything horrible. And Umbala, I could have brought in Gladiator Hullcatcher here. Attacker special 3 deals 50% more damage, cool. I guess we'll be going with Wasp's special 3 here. If we use a special, that is. I don't think we'll need to. Get her to an SP2 just because it's easier to dodge. I don't want to be doing anything too strange tonight. Let's see how much this actually does. Not bad. And the power stings. Put it in the bin. Lovely. If I had a T5CC for science, I would definitely be taking her up. I think she's an underrated champion and needs more love. I've been chasing her for years. I remember I opened up 6,000 units worth of calves, or whatever it was, Grandmaster crystals back when she was first released. I got Ghost like the day she was released. Never really knew how to use her, to be honest. But oh man, I've done this again. Just parry this. At least he didn't have an armour up, so he can't go unblockable. Or I'd be in trouble there. Especially if he stuns you, he you know, a lot of bother. Okay. This should be over now. There we go. Sorted. I'm a free-to-play player. I have currently beat Act 4. My roster contains 5 4-star rank 4s. I was counting my first 5-star to be Game Chain, but it was Iron Man and I'm in pickles. Have you 100% Act 4? Or is this just, have you that and that was your 5-star and you're now going to Act 5? I mean, Act 5 isn't too much of a step up from Act 4, so your 4-stars can, if you've got really good 4-stars, I would say rank them up just now and just save resources and units and just do a path whenever you've got the resources to do a path in Act 5. That's probably the best thing you can do. You just crystals are sometimes a bit horrible, but that would be what I would say to do, is just save up the resources and do it when you can. Don't go in without resources. That's what I would tend to do if it was me. Just single completion. Okay, I would 100% Act 4 then first. And what are your 4-stars that are your highest rank? Do you have like some of the big ones like Doom, Colossus, Magneto, that sort of level? Hopefully you do. Because if you've got them as 4-stars, then there's no reason why you can't do Act 5 with those. I remember I used a Rogue at 4-star back when Act 5 was just released. I had her as a rank 5, and that was pretty much my entire roster went around Rogue, because she saved me items. I have Elsa Bloodstone, Dragon Man, Rogue, Terrax, and Hulkbuster. Those are some good 4-stars, to be honest. Hulkbuster's an absolute monster. If you learn Hulkbuster properly, and he's an absolute tank. Alistair's good as well. Dragon Man, I've got a rank 3 Dragon Man and a rank 5 5-star Dragon Man. He is a beast. Rogue will save you a ton of items with a regen. If she's duped and a decent sig, then that's even better. Doesn't need it. It just helps. But you know, those are some really good 4-stars to have. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to go through Act 5 with them. Oh. It was Rogue who I used in Act 5 originally. My 5-stars for the longest time were absolutely terrible. Hell, my first 5-star rank 4 was Red Team's Cyclops. That was, my other choices were like Hawkeye or an unduped Star-Lord, who I actually eventually took up after, what was it? I think it was 5.3 gave you a 5-star gem, and I luckily got tech. But you know, I had awful 5-star luck for the longest time, and just one day it changed. Oh, that was a nice wee backdraft there, Odin. Very nice. Let's focus up here and just finish him off. I accidentally had my torch, but you know, it's not really going to do much damage here. I could have done pre-fight if I was going to use him. Let's go. Right, let's bait this out. Have you done the variants yet? Oh, looked away for a second and he clapped me. I am just really terrible. Just practice, my man. Just if there's something that you're struggling with, you know, whether it be parry, evade, certain champion animations get you, just duel them. Do arena. As much as I hate arena, just do them. Do variants. You know, you've got some decent champions there to do some of the variants. I would leave variant 1 though, because that, I still think that's the hardest variant. But you know, look some of them. If you think you can take them down, then you know, go with that. Terrax is pretty good for the XL variant, which I can't remember exactly which number, if that's 3 or 4. I think it's 3. Did you have a tech? No, he didn't. Hey, Iron Man. He's not the worst in the world. If he was duped, that would actually be a decent pull because of his regen. I know it's not the Doctor Dooms of this world, but you know, he's still alright. No, I don't have good enough characters to have specific type variants. I'm level 41. 100% Act 4. Focus on Act 4, and hopefully your next 5-star is something beastly, and it really helps you. But best thing is to do some arena, build up some. You only have the first 8 unlocked. Oh, is there a... See, because I was level 60 when they all came out, I didn't realise it was a level cap one. So Act 4, so if I remember rightly from Brian Grant's free-to-play stream, no, it's not about free-to-play stream, sorry, his Cavalier stream that he did, he's unduped and I have 0 ISO. ISO is the worst. I know all about that. Yeah, just keep doing Act 4. If you haven't done some of the other ones as well earlier on, maybe that could help for the ISO issue. You know, Act 1, 2 and even 3, they do give some decent ISO. But Act 4, you do have the big benefit of you get an absolute massive amount of experience points from Act 4. I think it's the most out of all the ones you can get. I spent over 800 units on the featured stone, and that was Unzo. Yeah, Enzo, however he spelt it. Yeah, that was the one on that stream. he got some ridiculous luck from the openings, but go through Act 4, get your points up. There are mastery points in Act 4, so that is definitely something that you need to definitely get. Oops, I thought it was an SB1. That's a big thing. Just focus up here and not die. Whoopsie. 100% everything except Act 4. That would be your best thing to do then. Just keep plodding through Act 4. I know it's pretty long, but it is something that is definitely should be doing. A big because of the mastery points involved. I'm just going to use this. I get the heavy off. The mastery points involved. That is a pretty big thing. I believe Richard Mann's got an updated like progression guide. I didn't check it out myself because I've done everything, so it wasn't really relevant. But you know, Rich does have some pretty good guides for people who are up and coming. So does KT1. Maybe that's something I should look into doing myself. You know, I do like doing a wee old guide. My major masteries are the maxed out Dex and Parry. Yeah, that's excellent. That's the ones you absolutely should get first of all. That was a big mistake back in the day when I did it, but I did my masteries were absolutely horrible. I didn't have parry for about about a year and a half until somebody showed me Dorky Dave's video. Other than that, I have standard defense and offense masteries. Like, so my masteries, I've got a bit of a weird build. I've got Glass Cannon locked. I think Glass Cannon's amazing. I've got Mystic Dispersion. If you've got that later on in the game, that's going to be great if you get a Mystic. What other ones? I've got 2 points in Greater Strength. When I was lower down, like I had more points than that. It was just something that I like to have for the bigger attack. But Act 4 is something. It also helps. It's not just for the he's reversed my regen, bloody Spectre. It's not just for getting a 5-star. Am I free to play? No, I am not free to play. I do spend every now and again. Mostly on 6 stones for 6 stars. Now, there hasn't been a deal that I've bought in a while that have not been 6 stones. I sort of spend every sort of 4th of July or Cyber Monday. That's those sort of deals normally. I really need to start getting the units for July 4th coming up. I think I'm going to start doing an arena stream, you know, twice a week, and just try and blast through the milestones, because I am really low on units. I bought 2 Cavaliers today for Odin, and I got a Nexus 5-star, and it was rubbish. It was duped Arcus, more sick than him, more sigs on Sabretooth, and more sigs on Loki. So it wasn't very fun. Ended up going for Sabretooth just to max him out. Can I not die with Doom? Maybe. I always used to do like Act 1, I'd do 100%, and then did Act 2 100%, and then did Act 3 100%, and then did Act 4 100%, and then went on from there. It was just always something I liked, completing the stuff rather than blasting through. Someone who I used to play with back years ago, I can't remember the alliance's name now. It was my first proper alliance. They gave me some really good advice, and go through each act 100% each time, because you'll build your roster, you'll learn new skills, and it's definitely true. You know, after you get, there's no point in blasting through to try and get up to like Act 6 or something if it's going to cost you, 20,000 units. There's absolutely no point in doing that. I don't think anyway. I think it's a game of patience here. It's not something that you can just blast through a story mode in a day, like say a PlayStation game. It's going to take time. It's just patience. That's, I say, the best thing I was ever told, and it's correct. It's just you need to just, I guess, just chill and take it easy. I grind out 7 hours of arena a week. Is that enough? Oh yeah, but it all depends on your roster and how many units you can get. Hours compared to what you actually get from it is the thing. So if you get 100 units a week, if you get 200 units a week, if you get 500 units a week, then that's what you should be looking at. Like if I do grind hard, so if I did 7 hours of arena a week, I would be getting close to 2,000 units a week. But that's because I can hit every milestone in every arena really quickly because I've got a built up roster. I would say arena's great. Definitely keep doing arena. It's going to help you in the long run. Say you get units, you get shards, you get everything there. Definitely just keep at it. What's your opinion on profile pictures you can buy? I avoid them like the plague. You get around to 4 units is pretty decent. That's pretty decent to get every week. Especially if you're saying you've only got 1 5-star. I mean, my first 5-star was Hawkeye, who was hopeless. I don't buy profile pictures. I don't really care for them, to be honest. They're just something that they've always meant nothing to me. I've just never cared for them. I know some people who buy, really want a certain champion as a profile picture, like a special one. That's fair enough. If that's what your thing is, then cool. Missed buy it. But it's never been my thing. I would always say save your units for content over bringing in, buying a profile picture. To me, it's kind of just like, I thought heavy there. It's kind of like it's a cosmetic thing rather than something that's really going to help you. So I always say just save units for content. Leave out don't do calves or whatever the other ones are that are lower down. Don't buy them. Just grind through the content and just keep doing that, because that's where you're going to get the biggest amount of growth, especially as you progress. I do the 3 and 4 star arena. That's 135. It's a decent amount of units there. I do the one that's got 6 stars in it, the one that's got 5 stars, and the one that's got 4 stars if I do arena. I haven't done arena since I did Abyss about January time ish. I was grinding hard during that gift event. I got up then. I had big plans, and then I just stopped. Let's just launch this. A nice big SP2. I think I'm going to do a potion farming stream on Sunday because there's a bunch of stuff I want to do in Abyss that's going to cost a lot of potions. I bought one immediately. I was thinking to myself I could have gone something else. I like shards, or even if I see. I always save my units when I've got content to do. Like I've done all of Act 6, 7, Abyss, all variants apart from variant 6, but I'm holding off on doing that because of the T5 basic that's there. I've got too many and not enough T2 alpha. I don't get very many of them, so I'm holding off doing that until I can justify getting T5 basics. But always use units for, if you've got content to do, use units for content. Leave profile pictures, Cavalier crystals, etc. Don't bother with them. If you really want a champion, save up for the featured, whether it's 5 star, 6 star. and I'd go for that and try and hopefully get from there. But that's kind of always my mentality, rather than burning through units. Well, that's not to say I've not gone crazy for a Cavalier Crystal or two in my time. I once, well actually not too long ago, burnt through about 9,000 units on the Professor X crystals. One of my favourite champions, one of my favourite characters from a kid, you know, big X-Men fan here, and I went a little bit crazy. I still had a bit to do. That cost me about 5 weeks in the arena, just to get them back. So, lesson learned. I don't really tend to. Whoops, that was a mistake. I don't tend to spend a lot on Cavalier crystals anymore, just because, you know, it's just, I think it's silly. You personally hate Aegon. He was my first max 3 start. The only thing I like playing him is Winter Soldier and Realm Legends. That's fair enough. If Aegon's this very situational champion, I have him at both 5-star, rank 5, and rank 3 6-star. He's going to become, when it comes time to, I don't know what to do. When it comes time, it's $300. Yeah, I know. It was all farmed units as well, so it wasn't even stuff I'd bought. It was all stuff I had been farming for Cyber Monday. I'd had this big plan to have 15,000 units. Did I get Professor X? Nope, I did not. I got Apocalypse though. I did get a 6-star Apocalypse, who I am super glad I got. He is one of my favourite champions now. I got a 4-star Professor X about 3 months after he was in the Cavalier Crystals. So I got a bit screwed. So that's why I no longer open Cavalier Crystals. I think if I really want a champion nowadays, I'm going to go and do the arena. I will grind it through the arena. I was saying to one of my old Alliance officers who's no longer with Omni, I was thinking of going for Odin this round, but I actually didn't have the time to do it this time. So if I've got time on between Monday and Thursday for the next round, and I'll see what the points are. How many left? We've got 2. If I've got the point, the time, I will definitely go for Odin. I think he's going to be, even with the nerf and rebalance of his abilities, then I still think he's going to be a really helpful character. I think it could be really cool to have. I'm going to bring in Apocalypse now. Let's get Cable. And that Cable synergy is just so good now. So damn good. Who's it? I've got Loki. Let's take Torch out. And who do I want to bring in? Morningstar. Let's get that for the extra soul. And Wasp for the Mystics. You know what? I said I was going to use Gulk. I said I was going to use Gladiator Hulk at some point. So let's just do that. Let's use him. I do that for the last 2. Evening, George. How are you? Hope you're well. I'm in a trash alliance right now. I really want to change. I would suggest changing now. If you guys do war, then change before the last 5 wars of the season, so you still get the rewards. If that's something you're doing, I've always been in an alliance that does war and AQ, and we push for it. It's something I always really feel like that is really helpful. You know, you do get a lot of rewards, even lower down. You do get it's all about progression. So I think sometimes some people look at the master level and the plat 1 and etc., those sort of alliances, and go, oh, that's what I want, those rewards. But it's always good being around people at the same level and want the same stuff as you. But if you feel that your alliance is holding you back and not helping, like say they're super casual, I would change my alliance loses every time. That's frustrating. It sounds like you're in need of a change. You know, there's always great alliances looking for a straight up drunk. Oh God, that doesn't sound very fun. You know, I would go on to, there's a couple of Reddit pages called was it I think it's LFA. It's where alliances post things on Reddit. It's how I found 3 Loki back when I was looking. That was a couple of years ago. That was the last time I used. That's the last time I actually used a search for an alliance. When I was looking to step up, I was at an alliance. I was just at an alliance called. It was Avengers versus X-Men AVX, and I was looking. Great guys, still in contact with a lot of the guys that still play the game from there, and great guys. I was just looking for a step up onto, at that time it was map 6 I wanted to do. Discord I'm not 100% sure on if there's, you know, what there is available on Discord, like in terms of the recruitment. I did Reddit. You know, there's Line. I don't know if you use Line. There's the Joanna bot has a bunch of recruiting rooms. If you type, you know, if you do in search bar Joanna, I know that she has some. I was in them recently. Those rooms, and there's a big spectrum of, you know, prestige, what you're looking for. You know, this. I'm an absolute ton of Line chat rooms, but that's what I did. Global, I would avoid global. It's just full of absolute wasters on there. Just guys who want to just troll and have a bit of banter, which is fine. But if you're looking for a serious alliance at any level, oh my God, that was ramping up there. Then I would. Don't know why I ran in there. I would go on to like Reddit and places like that. Line Line. It says chat app that a lot of alliances use. We use Discord in Omni, so I'm actually rarely online anymore. I'm actually really in chats, to be honest. Too busy. You know, this lockdown I've been just doing a lot of videos. It's been great. I've been loving it. We still have the whole doubt when I make a video. You know, oh, someone's going to watch this. Oh, this is rubbish. You know, all that goes through my mind before I hit post, which is just silly. Get it out there, and if you're proud of it, then hopefully someone will watch it. That's kind of what I should be thinking. You know. The beauty of the human mind. I'm going to run away from this a second here, because he's going to get... No, running away is a bad idea. Because of bloody Spectre. Right, use your special. Thank you. Here we go. This should be a pretty decent... Yeah, that was lovely. Man, any player that gets, any up and coming player that gets Apocalypse as a 5-star now, man, that's one hell of a 5-star to get early on, especially if you get them duped, you get the regen, and that's just amazing. I personally love the playstyle of War Machine, but is he worth? No, he is one of the worst champions in the game, to be honest. Rocket is a wee pocket rocket, so he's actually really, he's got a lot of attack, but is pretty bleh, overall. He's called a glass cannon, low health, high attack, can hit pretty hard, but you know, he's probably gonna get a buff soon. War Machine, no, he's raw. He's rotten. Ronan circumstantially is the best champion in the game. If they've got buffs, then Ronan is the absolute god. I've got a fair few videos on the channel of Ronan, without just sheerly by accident. You know, I just found he was really good for certain matchups, especially the last couple of months. You know, there's been Super Scroll, there's been Jubilee. I've used him in Abyss. He's one of the circumstantially amazing champions. Hell, Gulk's circumstantially absolutely amazing too. One of the variants with the Electro boss, Gladiator Hulk, absolutely wrecks that fight. Mr. Parry, man, I'm missing parries left, right and centre. Right, so after this, before I do my last run in this, I need to jump back into Alliance Quest by the looks of it. I think that was my group leader, you know, sending out the bat signal. Oh, I missed the parry there. I meant to just... don't know what I was doing there. That was just absolutely bloody hopeless. So we've copied the Fury, lovely. Right, launch your special 2. Thank you. He now has a bunch of buffs. Bye-bye. I honestly, I know I keep mentioning about Morningstar's ramp up, you know, in chats and that recently, but you know, if they gave us a way to get her to 5 souls in one fight, or even 2 fights, she would be absolutely ridiculously good. I wish she had a faster ramp up, because she is honestly one of the top champions in the whole game. One of the absolute only when at max souls. Is Thing worth rank 4? Yes, he is worth rank 4. Thing is a very good champion. I played him the other night on stream, and I played him so poorly. I'd actually forgotten how he works. Right, let's jump into AQ a wee second. But Thing is very strong. You can hit like a train, and he is also... Let's see what we got. We got Rhino. Okay, look, that's fine. I'm taking this Rhino, and then I am taking Yondu. And I need to take She-Hulk as well with Dragon Man. What is Rhino? I think he's unstunnable. Adaptive. That's fine. I'm going to use Corvus here. I'm just going to block the first wee bit. Not too bothered. Hit into his block. Whoops, 5 hits. What are you doing, you absolute clown? Beauty of having Corvus here is that he does true damage, and I don't have to worry about the adaptive. I'm going to do the same damage whether I'm hitting into him with 10 buffs up. That was just fucking hopeless. Jesus. What am I playing at? Parry curse is always my worst day. That or Turn the Tide, I absolutely despise that day. Let's just hit into what I've got 1 charge. Let's get up close and personal here. Screw it. Still got a minute 44. We're doing okay. Thank you, Rhino. 4. Got tons of time here. And if I need to, later on when I take... The beauty of having Corvus as well is I've got Shock Bath on section 3, and with this iteration of the global, I can just do intercepts and my attack goes to the roof. It's beautiful. Got to do math homework. Oh, I hated math. Well, good luck with that. Have a good night, man. And good luck with Act 4. Okay, let's just back off here quickly. Thank you, Yondu. Need to get to an SP3 before I do any damage. Hopefully play. Normally Yondu on this path, he plays quite nice. Nope, that was. Let's just get the SP3 up here. Do some damage. And then get back to side quest. Got one more run to do there. Then I'm going to do an energy dump in cavalry difficulty, and then that'll be us. Use your special. Come on. And he's turtling up tonight. So we've got 3 now. Brilliant. Three power gain buffs. That's the word I was looking for. It's normal attack. Let's get the SP3 going again, get the unstoppable. This is the pain of this path. If they do turtle up, it's just an absolute nightmare using Dragon Man. I do sometimes use Morningstar on this path with the SB1, especially on later days. It's just a lot easier. Right, that's fine. I will do She-Hulk later on. I'm just going to ping Giggsy. There we go. And let's go back to the side quest. And I pressed AQ. Oh, I think I'm having one of those nights. I've been having one of those days. Just doing silly stuff all day. Right, yeah, just go with the same team. Let's go with the same team. Tell you what, I am not missing the Hela fight. And that was just a pain in the butt. Because I kind of felt like we needed Doom for that fight. Or just block specials and hope you don't mess up. You know, Doom for obviously safety, but I like being able to use different characters. That's not just the same. Oh, I'm using Doom, I'm using Torch all the time. It's just a lot more fun when you can bring in random characters. It's kind of what I've been doing in a lot of the stuff in Marvel Contest Champions recently. It's just, pardon me, is bringing in a bunch of random characters, and not necessarily anyone's I've got like decently ranked up, but whoopsie. There you go. That's fine. Boom. Should have been. Just mistimed that evade horribly. But using random characters in Cav Quest, in when I'm running through Acts, I still do Act 7 and Act 6 and all that. I do it again. What was I was in Labyrinth last night. I've 100% of that only recently because I've been lazy. But I was in there last night testing something out using a different champion, and I got a super annoying evade that killed me right as I was about to kill the character I was against. I got evaded while I was doing a medium, and I just was slow on getting the recovery, and she got me. I was a bit frustrated at that fight. It was going well until I got clapped, as you know, most fights do. But that one, I was ready to kill her. I was ready to throw my SP2 that would have put her in the bin, and it was just one of those nights. Right, Heimdall. You're getting annoying. Let's just finish him off with this SP2. I didn't do as much damage as I was expecting. This should. Uh oh. Damn it. 1%. I took a risk and it nearly backfired. Okay, now we get Thor. This should be fairly okay. Going with Apocalypse. Too heavy off, get the bleeds going. Need to be careful of that combo meter. You just keep resetting it. What he's going to do. Get there before he hits 40 or else I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here. Crap. He's gonna get this. I think someone said there's a bug with Thor right recently with this SP3. This is gonna kill me. Apparently it does extra damage. That concussion saved my butt there. If that wasn't on, I would have got shocked into oblivion. That was super lucky. That node's a bit nasty. I like that actually. Let's just go Apocalypse again. That one could catch you out so easily. Well, cut me out. I feel like Gladiator's my nemesis ever since Abyss. Anytime I see him, I just get a feeling of, ugh, not you again. He's got the smash mechanic. Thank you for not using SP1. Get this SP2 off. Boom. That is a nice hero reversal node that they've got on him. That's a lot of fun. Okay, coming up for the last two fights. I think I'm actually going to call it a night after I do these two fights. Got a side quest done for another week. Go again with. I'll figure out how many feathers that we need to get through this in order to unlock tier 10. I kind of want to get so we can get to there as soon as possible. I want to see what that's like and see how bad that Mangog is going to be. Someone told me Mangog is the final boss of the side quest. Don't know the nodes yet. I think someone said there's something about it out, but I haven't checked it out myself. I like to do it on live and go in and see what the heck's going on. Right, I'm going to use Morningstar here. Just spam the SP1s. Get a power gain going. Lovely. So, does he reset his furies with that heavy? Is that how he works? I have no idea. Is it went heavy and specials maybe? I haven't checked them out to be honest. I kind of have to if I want to go from on Monday. I'm going to be doing that unitless, so if I do it, that is. I'm going to go unitless, and hopefully I can put up about 60-70 million, I think, with without too much bother. I say too much bother, it's still going to be a lot of work. Are you frozen? I think you are. Is internet's on? There we go. Did I hit pause there? On the stream beats? Nope. Boom. Sorted. So how much? We need 100 to get the net casket, I believe. And we have 55. Okay. Do everything to there. I think we've got a 5-star Nexus to open. Claim this. Don't want the free 4-hour crystal going to waste. Okay, so we're going to open a 5-star crystal Nexus here and then call it a night. We're going for about an hour and a half ish. See what we get. Yes, Red Guardian! Yes! I really want Red Guardian because I've got an Abomination as a 6-star rank 2, and I was actually planning on saving all my 5 stars up and going for the Mystic and Science, so I've just gonna lock that in. Red Guardian, let's go. That's brilliant. Yeah, dancer. So I guess I'm going to be making Abomination videos soon. I really wanted that for the Abomination synergy, where it means you can stack poisons up. I've got a video idea to do. Oh no, that's 6 stars. I'm sure I've got a bunch of ideas I want to do, and with Abomination in Act 6 and Act 7. Let's just look at, sorry, I'm just looking at synergies now. This is the one I want. Abomination all attacks with 50% chance to inflict poison, dealing 70% of modified damage. So if you've got the Modok and Doc Ock synergy there as well, his attack goes up after 15 hits. That's some pretty spicy damage. Oh, I'm happy. Well, that's a really good way to end the stream. Hope you guys have had a good night, and thank you for joining me on the side